So this is a loan process for purchase a home, and there's always like, what's the next step? What's the next step? Where we are. So during the process, we will be telling you, hey, this happened, that happened. So then you know how far, where we are to the end. So first day is a loan estimate, and this has happened when we submit the loan and the lenders and the disclosures. Now that's typical same day based, on the technology, but not with all the lenders. So just keep in mind, and you may want to ask, hey, which lender is this? How long that will take? The process is same with everyone, but it's just the timing, which some lenders have great technology, some don't. But the first step is submitting the loan and you're getting a disclosure. Then you need to acknowledge it, and and then we can order the appraisal. So sometimes it takes 1 to 2 days, sometimes it takes 1 day. All these things can happen in the same day. Um, and then it also depends on you how quickly you are on the top of the, looking at the emails and acknowledging it, set up an account with the lender. So it's very important to for you to have a play the role. Then the next step is here is underwriting approvals. Some underwriting approval takes like 2 days, 1 day, or some underwriting takes 4 to 5 days. So it depends. So if we are here, it could be like second day, or it could be like after a week. Now, after we get a approval, uh, then conditional approval, and then you may provide some of the stuff which you missed in the beginning. Could be, for an example, could be a purchase contract and may not be signed, or may have missed the seller signature, or maybe addendum, or it could be purchase contract not signed by the seller, or it could be you may have missed a bank statement or a pay stub or a gift or whatever. So if you provide all that, then file goes back to the underwriting too, and it goes back again, and it takes maybe another 2 to 3 days, or maybe 4 days or 5 days. Meanwhile, the appraisal comes. That takes about a week, 3 to 5 days before we order the appraisal, and then it goes back to the underwriting. So now underwriters have the appraisal, it has all the documents, and by the time the rate is locked, then they can, give a final approval, or we call CTC. Then they send a closing disclosures. So the same way where you have the loan estimate, open and acknowledge, and same way you need to do it over here, closing disclosure. You have to acknowledge it. Sometimes, if you have a spouse on the title, then you may have to print and wet sign it and then send that to the processor. From there, it may take another day for the lender to prepare the docs, and send it to the notary, and that may take a day. So you need to be prepared. Meanwhile, prepare the, either you're going to do a cashier check or wire to the title company. So you need to plan that. And then once you sign with the notary, all the documents go back to the lender. Sometimes the title company will fax those documents to the title to the lender, and then the lender reviews it. Still, lender has to review all the documents. You may think, oh, document is signed now, let's fund the loan. It's so critical. You may have missed, or title company may miss some, important information. So after you sign, after the lender get the documents, title company and lenders, again, they're looking at all the documents, make sure that all the documents are prepared, the final settlement sheet is prepared, funds to close are all verified. So it takes it another good 1 day and then the next day, they can wire the money. I mean, the uh, record the they will do the record, they will fund. So after lender review is, then they fund it, and the recording could happen the same day.